Welcome back to Adventures with PC Wabash. Well, it's that time of year again. Virginia's bipolar weather has got 70-degree days, 30-degree nights, and it's just enough to get the trees blooming and the grass growing. So, what I got to do here is get my maintenance done on my mower. It's a 2014 little Cadet I bought at the local store. Still going strong. I try to keep it running, do the proper maintenance on it. So today we're going to fill these tires up, grease these front axles, drain the oil, some of the big winter branches that fell, then just mow over the rest of them, and then I'll change my blades out and sharpen them up later. I don't change them until after I cut the grass the first time, because I ain't picking up every stick in this yard. I pick up the big ones, mulch the rest of them, then I'll sharpen my blades. But anyways, back to business. First thing I gotta do is get this little dust cap off. Alright, knock the junk out of there. Then we gotta get the cotter pin out. Alright, got it. Yeah, this broke. Now we can take this little washer off. And then we pop this tire off. That's all there is to it. Ain't a whole lot to these tires. There it is. This one's actually got a little grease fitting on the inside. Now what I found, seeing how they don't explain this, you just unscrew this nozzle, get it on there. Then you screw it back on, and that actually will lock it on that zerk fitting. Then we're going to put there some grease. See where it comes out the bottom? The year-old grease comes out the bottom right there. And we got some coming out the top, so that's enough to keep that shaft going for the upcoming year right there. Also have a rag. We're just going to wipe off this old stuff. The cotter pin goes right through this hole. So, we got a little bit of red grease left. You don't need to use red grease. Any old grease will work. We put grease here and grease there. This tire can go back on. And that just goes on. Right there. Then stick it back in the hole right there. Just got to get it underneath the collar here, because that's what this little ring on this rubber thing sits on. It goes on and it locks over that. That's the dust cover. Alright, this side's done. While I'm greasing this tire and this front shaft up, I'm going to go ahead and get the oil drainer. So we're going to have two jobs done at the same time. I got my oil container right here. Looks like it might, there we go. Come in on that side, cool. Alright, I'm back. Had to dig out and come find it. Anyways, I'm going to hook a hose here. That's the drain part. And right here is like a plastic screwdriver. I got to unscrew this. Meantime, I'm going to get some of this crud out of here. This is my little rig I made when I bought the mower. It came with this little short pipe, but it wasn't no good. Just a little shortness of it. So I left it and put like a smaller one inside. So this one goes up on this little nub. There we go. Alright, we're on right there. Now this, typically I run it down through here, and I got a drip pan right in here. And then you take the screwdriver and you can go in here and turn this right there. It's coming down now, right there. It's working its way down. We'll pop the oil cap a little bit. So I got this little oil filter remover from Walmart. And you slip it on your 3/8 inch driver, and when you turn it, it just gets tighter and tighter and opens up to accommodate different sizes. Probably one of the best ones for doing something like this, but right there is the oil filter. I like it anyway, it works for me. And it just comes off that easy. And right there it is, the oil filter. Put these plugs out. Then I'm going to take a time out, go on down to the hardware store. Alright, I'm back with my bag of goodies. Got me some oil. Got spark plugs. The oil filter. And inline fuel filter. First thing we gotta do, we're gonna go ahead and get a little coat of oil on this gasket. So I'm gonna clean off the ring here. 30 weight, because I use my mower sometimes in the colder months, so 30 weight has a bigger temperature range than right in its place. Screw it down until we make contact. Right about there. Then we're just gonna go and tighten it down another quarter to half a turn. I can disconnect my hose that we use to drain. It went on, that's for sure. And it has oil still in the tube, so I'm just going to stand that up in my oil catch pan so it can keep catching. Make sure we tighten this so we don't drain our new oil. First, brand new plug. Let's see, what is this? The gap needs to be 0.03 inches. I just went to the shed and got my gap tool. This one, I have another one in the house that's the solid round kind of point. And 0.03, and we're right on point. It's finger to finger. Now I'm on the other side. I already checked the gap. Corrected that. Take that plug out. Take that leaf out. Missed it. It is home. You gotta be wrong on that. First pro tip of the day is these mowers come from the fact that straight tube down, gravity fed straight out into the tank. So whenever you unhook your inline filter, you got a mess. So what I did, I put this little tiny inline fuel cutoff right there so I can turn that tank off. Alright. Get us inline fuel. This is the one for the small one. I have a universal one on there now, so it has two different sizes. Barbs. No. Maybe a little bit so I don't knock it around. Because I have a feeling that's coming. They can be stiff. It's been on here for a year. Little thing over here that I put the oil in because we got about right there. And see, with that fuel cut off, I put on. Now you might be able to see it a little bit better. It's right here. Only got to worry about this little bit of gas. Pointing what direction the gas flows. Hook that line back up. Hook that line back up. Easy peasy. Get your clamp. Bring it back down. Make sure it's over top of the bar. Right there. Then get this one. Bring it back to its proper place. And we are there. And then we can actually, now that we're here, we can turn that fuel back on. Now what I did when I bought this mower, it takes two different kinds of oil. It takes 10W40 or it takes regular straight 30 weight. I have to go with the 30 weight because it's the weather we live in. But I wrote it right here on the cap. 2.2 quarts of either one. And that takes, remembering that from year to year. How much does it take? Oh, I don't know, I forgot. And then you got to try to find the owner's manual. Let's do that, right on the top of the cap. And then you check your oil every time before you start it up. Because these ain't car engines, these are mower engines. They have a tendency to use them sometimes. But we're at 2.2 quarts. I got 2 quarts of oil. We're just going to have to dump one right down into it. Because we already drained the oil out of it. Now I'll just save these, and when I get the mower out the way, I'll pour my used oil in there and take it to the landfill. And you don't stick your dipstick down in there. And it even tells you for correct oil level, do not turn cap. So all we do is put it in there till the cap seats flush. Like that, right? And we are right smack in the middle of the normal range. Not quite all the way up to full, but we could start it up right now and go on about our business. Now we're going to look at the air filter. An air filter takes a lot of abuse. It's got all sorts of crud in it. So, I'm still going to use it, but I'm going to blow it out with my air compressor over there somewhere, and it's going to get loud, so I'm going to turn you off. Alright, I'm back. Took it off over there. Got up in there and blew it out with my air compressor. That only delays the inevitable. I will have to replace it, but it's clean and I don't have to replace it